There was an era that when I was your age in a university, the world actually used to see India and Pakistan on equal terms. Today, nobody does, not even the Pakistanis. So a neighbor who will not trade with you, who's a member of the WTO and before that of the GATT, but who will not extend MFN status, even though they are legally obliged to, and we did. You have a neighbor who would not allow you connectivity. So we have, for example, the potential to use Pakistan to transit on to Afghanistan or Iran, but they will not allow you that connectivity. Who in many ways have slowed down regionalism, largely because of a concern that that might integrate them more with our economy, who filter people-to-people interaction. So it's a very challenging neighbor, okay? Now, all of that you could still handle if they then don't do the one thing which is actually unacceptable in the world today, which is to conduct terrorism as, in their eyes, a legitimate tool of statecraft, as a way of pressurizing you to come to the negotiating table. Now, it's not that it's never been done before in history, but it's not today acceptable as a sort of norm of international relations anymore. There's no part in the world, I mean, you have terrorism in different parts of the world, but there's no part of the world where a country uses it consciously, deliberately as a large-scale industry against its neighbor. So for me, the issue is not, do you talk to them, don't you talk to them? Of course, I mean, everybody wants to talk to the neighbor. The issue is, how do I talk to a country that is conducting terrorism, and which frankly, I would say follows a policy of implausible deniability.
A complete failure of a rogue nation who happens to be a nuclear power and unfortunate neighbor of us will be an asset to us or failure, or a liability to us, sorry.
It is a reality to us, not a you know, say in life you have what you have. You know, I cannot, I think Devendra ji said, like Pandavas could not choose the relatives, we also cannot choose our neighbor. We would naturally hope that good sense prevails, that, you know, the practices of the past are not followed. That is our hope. And in diplomacy, it is important to be hopeful. But I would admit to you, it is a hope.
No, the fact that we have clearly today come out in that region as the primary power. Obviously, we have neighbors, we have to, and I will speak about that, we have to have very strong and positive relationships with them. But it isn't just in power terms, it is in economic terms, it is in trade terms, it is in mobility terms, how people move amongst each other. And there's no question today India is the sort of focus, the fulcrum of this region. If you look at India, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, India, Bhutan, India, Maldives, India, Sri Lanka, India, Myanmar, even India, Mauritius, India, Seychelles, each one of these relationships has grown in the last 5 years. The trade has grown, investments have grown, cooperation has grown. So we want regionalism. We see benefits in it. We think everybody would take. But the problem we faced when it came to SAARC was, how do you deal with somebody in the room who actually is sitting with you on the table by the day and actually sending people over with guns at night? And that is a problem. No other country in the world practices terrorism in the manner in which Pakistan has done. You show me anywhere in the world, you know what Pakistan has done for so many years against India. So again, one of the changes that Narendra Modi has made, you know, somewhere, look at Mumbai, you know, after 26/11. The feeling was, you know, the Pakistanis are like this. No, you cannot accept it. You cannot, if you deal with it as though that is how they are and therefore this is not. So I think it is very important for us to be clear ourselves that this kind of policy, this kind of behavior, this kind of action is unacceptable. जो माने एक किस्म से जैसे हम आईटी के एक्सपर्ट हैं, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी के, वो इंटरनेशनल टेररिस्ट के एक्सपर्ट हैं. हाँ? अब उनके यहाँ और सालों से ये चल रहा है कि हम इसका सामना कैसे करें. और इसमें जो है हम दुनिया को हम समझा पाए कि आतंकवाद जो है, कभी आप ये नहीं समझिए कि आतंकवाद राजनीति है या कूटनीति है. आतंकवाद है. आज हमारे खिलाफ किया जा रहा है, कल आपके खिलाफ ये होगा. और दुनिया अब समझ चुकी है. आपने देखा होगा कि आजकल आतंकवाद पर दुनिया जो है, जो पहले जो मानती थी कि हाँ कहीं और हो रहा है तो हमें क्या परवाह है इसमें, अभी इसमें हम दुनिया को एक किस्म से साथ लाने में हमें, मैं नहीं कहूँगा कि पूरी सफलता मिली है, पर पहले से जो है दुनिया की समझ पहले से ज्यादा है. दुनिया आजकल कम बर्दाश्त करती है इसको. और इसके कारण जो है, जो भी देश आतंकवाद का उपयोग करता है उन पे आज वो दबाव है, वो हिचकिचाते हैं. और कभी कभी जब कुछ करते हैं उसका जवाब तो आप जानते ही हैं.
अगर तुम लोग नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब करो, वो जो लाल वाला बटन है उसके साथ स्कैम करो या फिर महफिल जमाओ, मुझे नहीं पता, बस क्लिक हो जाना चाहिए.